Hi guys, good morning Mira, I know you're there, so I'm hoping you're there. This is for you again, and for the rest of you. We are going to be looking at British slang today, so we're going to be learning some new words and then practicing how to use it. So I'm going to suggest, as normal, the ones that maybe I would use and the ones that I would hear with my friends or with people around me and things like this. But we're also going to learn some really, really cool things, stuff that is very, very new, so new that I haven't even heard of them. So we're going to get proper up to date in it. Yeah, no, I shouldn't say that. Oh, I said in it. No. Okay, so please join me, and it should be quite an interesting session for you, and hopefully quite useful as well. And we're going to learn lots of slang, and we're going to practice them, and it's going to be nice and lovely because Rimas is here already. Rimas. Rimas, are you there? Rimas. Okay, we'll come back, but Igor is definitely there, right?
Hello.
Yeah.
Teacher.
Perfect, cool. Rimas, I heard you now.
How are you, teacher?
I'm good, thank you. Good to speak with you. Is it the first time we've spoken?
No. It's many times that I have used this website.
Oh, okay. So we've spoken several times. I'm sorry, Rimas, but that's cool. Good that you joined again. Where are you from again, Rimas?
I'm from Morocco, exactly
Morocco.
Casablanca.
Okay, so good to meet you. Yeah, so nice to that you could join. And Igor, how are you today? Okay.
Yeah, doing very well. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Yeah, you guess. Okay,
Yeah.
and Jose is there.
Yes, hello.
How are you, Jose?
I'm fine, thank you.
We haven't spoken for a long time, right?
Yes.
I almost forgot your voice, yeah, but it's good, it's good. How is Spain at the moment?
Yes, I'm from Spain.
Yep, so I remember, yeah, so from the south. Good to speak with you. And Mira. Hello, Mum. Mira, are you there? Oh, it's loading. I think it's loading. Okay, we'll come back. And UC591. It sounds like very military, yeah? So I should do this. Okay, so UC591, over. Can you hear me? Over.
Roger.
Yeah, right. We
Are
are
you there?
thinking.
Roger.
Yeah. Mayday. No, okay, so, oh, God, that's bad. Right, what we do today, Maraheli is there. Hello.
Hey.
Sorry. Hello, are you there?
Yeah.
Cool, good that you joined. And Mira, can we hear you now? No. Okay, so guys, I'm in a funny mood today, I'm sorry. Okay, right, we are going to look at British slang, and firstly, I'm going to send you a website because it's very, very good, and it's about like new, really, really modern words that are so new that I don't even know them. So let's have a look at them. Has anyone been on Urban Dictionary, or does anyone know what Urban Dictionary is?
Yeah, I was here
You've
many
been?
times. Yeah,
What's
I've
it-
been here many times. Through Google search. I mean, I search a word or a expression, and Google search, how can I say, give me a result of this site.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so usually that's so if you write an idiom or something, it comes up in the Urban Dictionary. But there's lots and lots of inappropriate words and definitions on Urban Dictionary as well, so you should be careful, but it's quite interesting.
I guess.
Hello, Martin. Good morning.
Hello, Mira.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
How's Mecca?
Great, but they're too hot.
Too hot. What's the temperature?
45 degrees.
Nah. Oh, that's like an oven. You can bake bread in that temperature. And
You can
How-
in the
how do you survive?
just you can sit beside a
So it's okay, yeah? So,
I don't know how I can say it. You can sit in the hotel until the time of prayer, and then get in.
okay, so
Too
stay
hot.
inside
Too
with the
hot.
aircon until the aircon breaks,
Yes.
yeah? So, okay, but it's working. At the moment, you're inside at the moment, so that's good. Thai Mai. Once again, hello.
Hi, I'm here. It's Tai
Now,
Mai.
Thai Mai. Okay, perfect. And where are you from?
I am from California.
Cool. Which part?
Uh,
Francisco.
that is a good question. Oh, that's a good guess. Yes, I am. I like to say personality from San Francisco, a style from Los Angeles.
Okay, wow. Okay, and what's your favorite thing about California? Is it the weather or is it the beaches?
It is not. It is neither. It is neither. I really like. Well, it's weird because I really like that my family's here and my friends are here. I don't know
Yeah.
if I'd like it as much if the people. I
Yeah.
like the people here.
You like the people, yeah? So if the people weren't there, it's not a bad, it's not a good place, you're saying?
Yeah, and I really like driving in California. It's really fun to when there's no traffic,
Yeah.
or even when there's traffic sometimes, just getting in your car and then just
The
going.
thing is, though, in America, you need a car everywhere, I think, right? So I don't know. I've only been to one city in America, but it's so big, and you just can't survive without a car, right?
Yeah.
Is it true?
Not in San Francisco. San Francisco's pretty compact, and so when I lived in San Francisco, I didn't have a car, and I relied on the subway, and it worked totally well. So
Yeah, so it's okay. So, but apart from that, if you go into I don't know, somewhere in the middle of Texas, then you need a car. Okay, so that's cool. So time, one more time, please. Mai.
Hi,
Thai
it
Mai.
rhymes.
It rhymes. That's good. Okay, that's fine. So Thai Mai, welcome. British slang.
you.
Ha ha ha. This is good. So you know a lot of American slang, I guess. We'll see if you know any British, and we'll see.
Okay.
And guys, this is going to be useful for you as well, because Thai Mai speaks American English, and we'll see if we understand each other. We'll play a game in a minute. You can say some American slang. I'll see if I understand, and I'll say some British slang. Okay, guys, this
Okay.
will be interesting for you, I think. Okay, so UrbanDictionary.com. Let's go on to it, and we'll see if Ty knows any of these words. Okay. Close enough for government work. That's a boring one. Yeah, I don't know what it means, but it sounds boring. So let's not go to that one. Let's go to friend jack. Guys, I don't know any of these. So these are really, really new. And we'll see if any of you have heard of these. In fact, there's one here that's really old, actually. So there's a whistleblower. I don't know why they mentioned this. But these are kind of like the newest words that are coming into the language. Some will take off, some will not take off. Meaning some will probably be used, some will be forgotten next week. Okay? So, a friend jack. I'm going to get one of you to read this out loud, the definition. Okay? Then we're going to talk about it. So, can everyone
Could you
see my
post
screen?
the link? The
Yeah,
link.
sorry.
Yes. Your screen is too small letters.
Okay, no worries. 1 second. Okay, so have a look at this, and if you can't see it, just check my screen, and I'll zoom in. So, a volunteer, someone to read the definition of a friend jack.
Can I start?
Yes. Who was that? Who was that? Yes, please go for it. Wait, I didn't know who that was. Who was that?
What? Okay.
Who was that? Was that
It's me, Rimas.
Rimas? Yes,
Samir.
please.
Okay. When someone who is new to a social circle ends up becoming more important and loved in that group that the person who introduced them to said circle. Oftentimes, the introducer actually ends up getting kicked out of the group through a gradual phasing out. Most times, friend jacking is the result of some inherent character flaw of the person who has been kicked
Guys,
out
that was
of the
complicated,
group.
but did anyone understand? So, did anyone get the gist of what was said there? So, could someone explain in other words? Let's see, Mira, did you understand anything from that?
Sorry, Martin. I'm just joined because I have a problem with my connection.
No worries. Basically, you're saying, what the hell did you just talk about? So, don't worry. We'll try. Jose, did you understand that definition? There are a few words that maybe are new, and we'll talk about those in a minute.
Yes.
Could you explain in simple words?
Martin, please, can you share it by Google Chat?
Yeah, sure.
I'm sorry.
No worries. Okay, Jose?
Thanks.
You introduce one friend and that friend to other friend. The two friends are good friends.
Okay, yep. Igor, could you add to that?
They are all friends. No, that's what I understood. That it's when what a noise I hear.
Mira, what's happening in your hotel room?
No, it's not here. I don't know where. What is the noise? Okay, so when a friend introduces another friend, and that friend that was introduced, new friends become more popular in that group.
Yeah. Okay. So here's my friend John. Here's Amy, Emma, and Peter, and then suddenly they like John better than me. Yeah. So John is my friend Jack, or is a friend Jack, because he's kind of like Jack, my friend. Yeah, he's taking them. So, hijacked my friends, can we say? No, I don't know. So, who can relate to this situation if they understood? So, Maricheli, have you ever been in this situation whereby you introduce a friend? Yeah, well, actually, I guess you understood, yeah? So, have you been in this situation?
Not really.
And how would you respond?
If I were in that situation, or
yeah,
I don't know, I'm not that much of getting into fights or something, so I guess that I just wouldn't say anything.
So you wouldn't get into any conflict. You wouldn't say, "Hey, don't be so popular. These are my friends. Yeah, you're just like the gate crasher." Yeah, you would avoid the conflict, and you'd just let them get on with it. Okay, cool. What would you do? UC5991 over.
Hello.
Now I can hear you. Perfect. Cool. Okay. So, did you understand? Did you hear the first one? And that was a friend Jack.
Yes, I understand. Is when you introduce a friend in a group of friends, and time later, they are more. That friend is more important than you in that circle of friends.
Yeah, and you're just, the outsider. So can anyone relate to this? I don't know. How do I call you, UC5991? To be honest, I'm hoping that's your real name. Okay? But how should I call you?
My name is Juan Carlos.
UC591, yeah? So I think that's really cool. Does it mean something?
No, it was the nick of my first chat on the web time ago.
So it kind of stuck. Could you repeat your real name again, just so I'll call you this, so I wouldn't forget? I'll write it down. What's your real name? Sorry.
Juan Carlos.
Carlos.
Juan Carlos. Juan Carlos.
Juan Carlos. Cool. Juan.
Yes, yes.
And can I call you Juan for short, or is it together?
Sorry?
Is your first name Juan? Juan.
Yes, yes.
Perfect, cool, Juan. Okay, so can you relate to the situation in any case? Have you been this friend, or even, the other way around? It could be either you've invited a friend to a group and your friend has become more popular, or you have been that friend where you are introduced and then suddenly it's not your fault, but you become more popular than the friend. Yeah, so can you relate to this situation in any way?
For example, in my job, I introduced many friends when they began to job in my institute, and years later, my friends, were better friends of that new worker than mine.
And how do you feel about this? Do you care?
Like fired.
Yeah, like they've just got rid of you, yeah? So bloody annoying, isn't it? Yeah, you initiate the whole thing and then it gets... Yeah, okay, so, ciao.
Yes.
Hello, you there?
Hello, hello.
Friend Jack, did you follow?
Yes.
So, have you been in this situation before?
I'm not, but one of my friends, he is. I think it is my high school's classmate. He wants to get a girl, but to avoid the embarrassment so he invited another boy, and the result is the boy who invited getting a girl. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I don't know. How would you feel in this situation?
I think it is natural, and yeah.
So just deal with it, yeah.
Both my friends.
You're saying deal with it. So that's cool. Igor, what about you? Have you been in this situation?
I didn't count. I do not count these kind of situations. Who is more popular and not more popular? It's kind of things that I do not take in consideration. Yeah. So
yeah,
this is small things.
Okay, so it's not a big thing, yeah. So for you don't care. Oh, he's more popular now. You're just like, well, I've introduced. Whatever.
And what is more popular? Can you define what is more popular among the friends?
Okay, for example, if they seem to want to joke around more with the other friend than you, or they're asking more questions about the other friend, and they're not seeming to want to initiate conversation with you, that could be, for example, that the other friends are seen to be more popular, yeah? Or things like, do you want to go to the cinema, and forget to ask you, yeah? So they ask, like, your new friend, the new friend, to do things, to hang out, but they forget to ask you.
Yeah,
Somehow
I do not count these kind of things.
Okay,
I don't care.
Interesting. Ty, what would you say?
Have I been friend checked?
Yes.
I feel like I have. One time my friends and I were at a bar just kind of drinking, and we saw one of our classmates kind of in the corner alone. And so I went over there to invite him to join us, and then he ended up being like such a dick. I mean, such a not very nice, and but I think everyone like really liked him. So
and you're like, B word, yes. Okay, so this has happened to you, but has this happened in the other end of the scale, where a friend is introduced to you, and you have been more popular than that friend, and you have this kind of feeling of guilt?
Well, it happens all the time, but I don't feel guilty.
Yeah, it's the LA style, right?
It is. No, I would say that I'm pretty aware of those things, and I try not to. I try not to upset the hierarchy of the social group.
Yeah. So try to not damage it. Yeah. So try to keep it intact. Okay. So that's interesting. Mira, I'm sure you are this person. I'm sure. I have the feeling. Mira, have you ever been friends jacked, or have you done the jacking? Can you say that? No, I don't know. Okay. So Mira, do you understand the situation?
Yes, maybe that happened when I'm more.
Sorry, the robots have come. Mira, it's not so clear at the moment. It's not so clear at the moment. I can't hear you so well. So hopefully it's okay in a minute. We'll see. Could everyone else hear her?
No.
Okay.
No.
My voice is still not clear.
Yep, now it's okay. Now it's okay.
Okay, see?
Yes, please. Could you try again?
Okay. That happened when I'm working in flower farm.
Yep.
And interesting to ask about the worker because they was poor, so poor.
Yep.
And that I don't care about if I'm popular or not. But what I'm doing and when you make a social network between worker and your job, maybe you don't care about that. The other of your colleague care about that, and they make them jealous.
Okay, so that's quite good. So this happened with your work, things like this, yeah. So okay, has anyone else before we go to the next one got anything they would like to add to this? A comment they would like to add? Realizing it's getting a bit dark. Hopefully it's alright. So Alberto, did you just join? I think you did, right? Alberto. Elijalde.
Could you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Perfect. Good. Okay.
It's a problem with my microphone. Sorry.
No worries. Okay, so Alberto, have you followed what we've been talking about, and have you been friends jacked?
No, I'm I'm a very classic friend, I suppose. No, my circle of friends is really close, and then if any new person comes to it, he will be treated well, but it's difficult to be or to becoming the most popular friend in the circle. I think that Juan Carlos is right about perhaps at the work is easier to do that, but not in a classic circle of friends.
Okay, so at work it's okay, but really, if you're true friends, you wouldn't want to do that anyway with your friends, yeah? Because you're, you said close. Another way of saying that, certainly in the UK we say this, I'm not sure about America, I'll just ask you in a minute. We say tight-knit, so we're a tight-knit group of friends. Do you say this in America, tight-knit?
Yes, but not, it's not super common.
Okay, so it would be used, you would understand, but not so common, yeah? So we'd say a tight-knit group of people, so colleagues or something, they're tight-knit, yeah? So we'd say this quite a lot. But maybe just close you can say as well, it's just another way of saying it. So let's go to another one, and I'll let you look at Urban Dictionary in your own time, really, because these are not really used. They're so new that they're not really used, but some may be. But some it's just cool to read in your own time. We're going to go into more British slang because really I think Urban Dictionary is an American website, so this will be for both. So we're going to go and focus more on British slang. And I've got a good website which I always use, and those who join these classes on a regular basis will know this. But for those who don't, I'll send it to you right now. You can have a look at this in your own time as well. And we're going to choose a random letter, and we're going to look at all the slang associated with that letter, which starts with that letter. So, Who can I choose? The fickle finger of fate. Let's go for Mary Helly. Choose a letter. There's only 26, yeah, so it's not much of a choice, but try.
A letter, like whichever.
Like a real letter, yeah.
M.
M. Okay, so let's go for M. Slang to English or English to slang?
Oh.
Choices.
Are you still asking me?
Yep. Slang to English or English to slang? I think slang to English, right? I think that's good.
Whichever, I don't really mind.
Good. Okay, so let's go for this one. I'm going to go from the bottom because the top is just boring. Okay, so mush. I'm telling you this one because you should not say this, please. Yeah, because it's really chavvy. Ty, do you know what chav is? Do you say this in America?
No, we do not say this in America. But I watched a movie, Saint Trinians.
Okay.
Where there were a lot of chavs. It's like a clique.
Yeah. So the chav is well, who knows? Egon knows, right? I think we talked about this before.
It's an aggressive teenager from England, yeah? No?
Yeah, no, not just from England. We don't just produce chavs, yeah? So we just send them around the world, yeah? Okay.
No, I just looked in the dictionary about this word. So it's aggressive teenager from East England and Yorkshire, something like that.
Yeah, okay. Well, no, I don't want to say from Yorkshire, yeah? Just in case I was watching. But, yeah, I'll show you a picture. Okay, so here is a typical chav, and I want to hear about chavs in your country. So, a chav in the UK would wear fake, typically, stereotypically, would wear Burberry, but fake Burberry. Does everyone know this brand? Burberry.
That is so tacky.
Okay, so Burberry, does everyone know this brand?
No. How is it written?
Just as I put in the chat box. So Burberry's a British brand, but not so popular now in the UK because of its association with these people. And it's very funny because I've heard that this brand is super popular in Asian countries. Ciao. Have you heard of this brand?
Nope.
No, it's not that popular. Okay, so has anyone heard of this brand anywhere?
Yes,
no.
We have it in the United States.
Okay, Ty, is it popular?
I don't know if it's popular, but it's definitely like used. I mean, I see it in the stores.
There are shops, yes, there are Burberry shops.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have any connotations there. So when you see a Burberry product, you don't think, yeah, so this person is a or this kind of person.
It's very preppy.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a good word. Does anyone know what preppy means, apart from Thai? Preppy. This is a very kind of American word, but we would use it now. Preppy.
How is it written? Could you write in chat?
Is it with two? Yes, two P's. Just like this, or with IE? I don't know. Preppy.
Yeah. Preppy.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, Huan, have you heard of this word, preppy? We don't expect you to, yeah. So it's don't worry. But has anyone heard?
I don't know
of this?
what it means.
No worries. Let's get Ty to explain it, seeing it's an American word.
I think the equivalent British word would be like kind of posh, kind of like
toff.
very.
We would say, do you know what a toff is? Toff.
No, I don't. What is toff?
A toff, for example, Prince Charles is a toff. David Cameron is a toff.
Yes.
So posh, but in a kind of, privately educated, talks a bit like that, yes, a bit like that. That we would describe as a toff. Yeah. So, but preppy also is used for young people, right? So, I've heard like the preppy people of New York are like the young ones who've just the up and coming ones who've just got good jobs and things like this, like in media maybe. Is that used like that or not? Whereas tops is usually for older people, we'd say. So people like Prince Charles.
Yeah, I guess.
Describe a preppy person you know, or you've heard of, or you know of.
You know, a preppy person in the United States is kind of like someone that wears like khaki shorts and like a polo shirt with maybe like a sweater tied around their shoulders.
Yeah, let's have a look. I'll Google preppy and see if we get something. So, yeah. So, like an Eton lad. So, can you see my screen once again? So, this is a kind of preppy. So, looking very, posh would be a good word. Toff is really probably more about attitude, maybe. It's style, but more about attitude. We would say this is very posh, yeah. So, but he could be a toff if he kind of has this kind of attitude. But definitely preppy, we would say for this. We'd use the American word. Guys, do you understand this? Yeah. So can you see why this guy is preppy?
Yeah.
He's rich or what?
It's not really about wealth, is it? So you can be preppy without having money, right?
Okay.
That's true.
He is distinguishing between among people, yeah, or what?
Yeah, he's trying to look rich, maybe. He's trying to look posh, trying to look like of a high social class. But it's just really, well, my understanding is that it's just about style. Yeah, it doesn't matter how much money, but usually they would have money, I guess, right? Ty?
Yes, they're trying to look like they have money.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how much money is in the bank account, it's more about the image. And equally, it's worth noting here, and what do you call a preppy person? A prep or a, what do you call them?
A preppy.
A preppy, okay, that's cool. And going back to chav, some people, this is also about, well, traditionally it wasn't about style, but now this is becoming a style, and some maybe former preppy people are trying to look a little chavvy because they want to go away from this kind of preppy image. So maybe some middle class teenage girls or whatever try to put big gold earrings in to try to look a little chavvy. Someone like, for example, Lily Allen. Has anyone heard?
She's the singer.
Yeah, so she's a British singer. She was educated at one of the most expensive private schools in England, and her father is very, very rich, and she is, of course, very rich, but she tries to adopt this kind of chavvy style. So she tries to look like a chav, although she's not poor, yeah? She's not, like, violent, right? Well, she is a little bit, but it's more about the style, okay? The chav. And you would say she's chavvy. Like preppy but chavvy. Guys, I want to ask you in your countries what it's like if you have these two kind of groups, the preppies and the chat. Chow, what about in China? What's a Chinese chav like?
Chav? I don't know. It's the Chinese people have money, they won't. They would show off, and I don't know, maybe some people try to be chavvy, but not too much of them.
Okay, so some people with, but not so many. Yeah, guys, I don't know if you go to London, you see like preppies and chavs. Yeah, you see a mixture, but it's all about like their style. But Alberto, how is it in your country with preppies and chavs?
Well, there are similar people, but they are very young. They are teenagers or about 20, 21. I see. Yeah, there are people like chaps without the studies. They are drinking in the street because it's cheaper than going to a bar. And there are preppies that go to private schools. It's supposed to buy that the parents are rich and they have expensive glasses and clothes and cars and they spend some money. Yeah, there are chaps and preppies, but with another names.
Word, yeah. So that's interesting. As you were speaking, I was just reading some comments. Pieman put toff equals knob. Not quite, yeah, but it depends. Guys, this is maybe not a good word as such, but Ty, just out of interest, do you know a knob? This word, what a knob is?
Do I know what a knob is?
Yeah.
It's the thing on the door.
But do you know the other way?
No, I don't.
Maybe
what
this
is it?
British. Okay, this is a good example of something. Okay, so a knob is like if I say the T word, the TWAT word. Do you know what this word means?
Oh yes, I do know what that means.
So that's a knob. Yeah. So, okay, let's do this thing. Ty, tell me something in American English, something really American, and I'll see if I understand.
Something
you can Google
really,
it. Google something if you like.
Do you know what? Oh gosh, do you know what it means to be like ghetto? I think that's like.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. So he's really ghetto means like he's like gangsterish, right?
Yes, it can mean that, but I feel like it kind of means more like what you would use chav for.
Yeah, and I think the American translation for chav is white trash.
Oh, okay.
Do you
that's
say white trash?
Yes, I do say white. Well, not in polite conversation.
Yeah. But we wouldn't say this. So guys, the American, if you're interested, the American word for chav is white trash. Okay, so one of them. There you go. That's interesting, guys. Have you got any questions? Because now you have an American English speaker and a British English speaker. Have you got any questions that you would like to ask about the differences? Either slang or anything else. That's a no, yeah, so that's okay. Let's go on in that case. But there are several differences.
Yeah.
But generally,
I'm afraid we might have confused them or might have overloaded them.
No worries. Let's see. So, mush. That was the point. That's what I got to at the beginning. So mush is a very chavvy word. So, mush just means friend, guy, mate, dude. Anything like this is mush. But it sounds very chavvy. Mush. Has anyone heard of this? You're right, mush, we say. Yeah, you're right, mush? Well, some people say.
Actually, I heard this phrase, but I didn't understand it. I still remain it in my dictionary. But, yeah.
Okay,
if
so...
you explain it would be good.
Yeah, so mush you've heard of. Has anyone else heard of this?
No.
Good. Don't use it. Don't remember it. We'll move on. Good. Okay, so next one. God. Oh, no. Let's not go to this one. So, I'm trying. Yeah, a mong. A mong. That's common. A mong. Oh, you're such a mong.
I'm sorry, I find your...
You're a mong. Not really, but just... What does it mean?
I have no idea.
Okay, has anyone heard of this? A mong. Huan. Does it sound positive or negative?
Is negative. A stupid person is...
Yeah.
Stupidity, it isn't a good word.
Yeah, so it is
a good
negative.
description of a person.
But
yes.
It's kind of friendly. That's what's funny about it. It's rude, of course, you're saying stupid, but it's kind of friendly. I don't know what it's like in America, but lots of British people like to greet each other with an insult. So, here's my friend Peter, he's a twat, yeah? Or here's, yeah, something like this, yeah? It's just like a friendly way. You introduce people by insulting them. Just it's kind of a bit sarcastic, yeah? So this is quite a cool way, and you could say, for example, if I was introducing you to the rest, I would say, oh, here's Huan, he's been in my of sessions before, he's such a mong. Yeah, something like this is friendly, even though I'm insulting you. It's the same time.
Okay.
Okay. Ty, how is it in America? So is it a similar style?
No, I speak English in a very polite and educated way, so I would never say that. But like with my close friends, I might, be like, hey, bitch, what up?
Yeah, things like this. Yeah. Hey, bitch. Yeah, is insulting, but in a friendly way. So it depends on who it's with. Usually, this way of talking will be at the pub. Yeah, so it wouldn't be at the office. Yeah, you wouldn't say things like, here's my boss. Yeah, he's such a bastard. Yeah, no, you wouldn't say this. But it's more like if you go to the pub or the bar, and you know everyone's a bit drinking, a little bit too much and stuff. People are just a bit open. So yeah, in that kind of context. Okay, so Jose, was that clear for you? A mong.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, was it okay?
Yes.
Perfect. Any questions so far? We'll try and go through it a bit quicker to get some more words through, but I hope I don't lose any of you, yeah? So just shout out if it's too much. Sorry, Chow, you said...
No, I don't have question.
It's okay. Alberto, so Chow, mush is like just saying guy, dude, friend. Are you right, mush? Meaning, are you right, mate?
Okay, I see.
So in British English, we say mate all the time for everything. Oh, you right, mate? How are you doing, mate?
Now I see.
Again, Ty, sorry for asking those questions. Do you say mate in American English, or do you have an equivalent?
Mate, not for friend.
To mate, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, to mate, things like that, but not for a friend. I would just say, my buddy, my friend.
Buddy is the American one, yeah. So, in British English we would say mate, whereas in America they would say buddy. Things like, it's a bit chavvy, but dude, right? Do you say dude? Or is that chavvy?
Oh, dude, all the time.
All the time?
Dude, what up?
Okay, so that's they would say dude, we would say mate, although we would sometimes say dude as well. But it sounds a little chavvy, yes, for us. A little chavvy, but it's still quite cool. So, any questions? Mate, you're right, mate? And we also always say this, if you notice how I speak, you're right, mate. Yeah, we kind of put all the words into one thing. So, not are you all right, we say you're right. You're right, mate? That's a very common greeting, particularly where I come from. So, just south of London, everyone always says you're right. So if you go into a shop, you would say to the cashier if she looks at you or something, you right? Like it means, hello, how are you? That kind of thing. But you don't wait for a response. You just walk into the shop, you're right, and then you go and do your shopping. You don't even wait for a response. Yeah, you just say you're right. That's it. And then if you meet a friend in the street, you go, you're right, mate. So we always say you're right. But that's probably just from my area, just the south of London, yeah? So just in the south bit. Maybe in the north they don't say this, I'm not sure. Okay, so let's go on. Monged, what? I've never heard this. Monged means very drunk. Okay, don't worry about that, I haven't heard this. But a minger. Oh, have you seen her? She's such a minger. Igor, do you know minger?
No.
So,
First time I hear this word.
No worries. So usually you'd say she's a minger. He's a minger, you can, but usually she's a minger. Any ideas, Juan?
Unattractive.
Who's
yeah?
a min?
Yeah, but Juan, do you know?
A person who you don't like her face.
Yeah, you think she's a bit of another word, but it's a bit, well, to be honest, minger is also insulting, but this is also a bit more insulting. A munter. Yeah, she's a munter. She's a minger or a munter. Mira, Do you know this word? Oh, maybe she's lost. She doesn't have to worry about this. Mira is definitely not a minger. Marikeli, do you know this?
I hadn't heard about it, but I think I'm kind of getting the idea of it.
So it's okay. So you get the idea. It's basically to describe maybe someone you find a little unattractive. Usually, I would say for women, yeah. So she's a minger or munter. I'm not sure what you'd say for a guy. There's lots of ones you can say for a guy, but again, Ty, in America, this translate.
You know, what would we say? She's a horse.
yeah. Okay, that's nice and visual. Okay, so a horse, yeah. Yeah, that's like a munter.
A dog. What else?
Dog. I like the way you say a dog. Wait, can you say it one more time?
Dog. A dog.
Dog. So cool. Yeah. Okay. So, so you'd say something like a dog, usually referring to animals. We'd say like a cow as well. Yeah, but a cow is usually about attitude. Oh, she's a cow, meaning she's got a really bad attitude. She's not so friendly and stuff.
Oh, really? Well, here it means kind of like you're fat.
Yeah. You can say that, but you'd say, oh, she's a pig. Yeah. We'd say pig, but cow is like. Oh, you could say fat cow, meaning she's fat and she has a bad attitude, so she has both of them. So, yeah, Chinese you would say she's a dinosaur, not a dragon. A dinosaur.
A dragon, maybe dragon, but if you just translate it, it is dinosaur. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. So, dinosaur. Okay.
You know what else you could say? You could say, oh yeah, girl, his face was like jacked up.
Jacked up.
That means jacked up face.
That means up, fudged up.
It's pretty ugly.
Okay, jacked up. Up, to describe their munter, yeah, or to ming up. Okay, so that's cool. Let's go to the next one. I'm bored of M now. Should we create another letter? In fact, no. Let's continue. See if there's any more. Mince, no, that's not interesting. Minimals, mint, no, let's not go for mint. Okay, so let's choose another. Oh wait, there's more. Mate, mashed, meh. There's too many about women. Yeah, let's balance this out a bit. Yeah, a muck job. That's a good one. A muck job. A muck job. Does anyone have any ideas? Muck job. Alberto, what do you say from the sounds of it? What does it sound like?
I don't know.
A muck job.
The meaning of muck job.
Muck job, yeah. So where does the muck come from?
From Scotland.
Yeah, okay, that's true, originally. But, I'll give you a clue. A common brand.
Common brand, a computer, Mac.
Not quite. Does
McDonald's?
I'm watching to die.
Like from McDonald's?
I don't know.
McDonald's, yeah. So therefore...
McDonald's, yeah.
But it's not describing just someone who works at McDonald's, but it's just talking about muck job, yeah? So, because everything in McDonald's is a muck something or other. Yeah, so like, whatever. Muck salad now, yeah? Muck... Well, nuggets, yeah. Everything's muck. So a muck job is like a job at McDonald's, but not just McDonald's. So it's just this kind of job, yeah. A muck job.
Yeah.
Okay.
In a restaurant, in a fast food.
Yeah, fast food restaurant, this kind of thing. A muck job. One that, yeah, this kind of job, yeah. So a muck job. Okay, so. I've heard this. It's not so common, but I have heard this say, oh, yeah, I've got a muck job. Yeah, or I've got a muck job at the moment. Usually like a student job, this kind of thing. Okay? Cool. So, let's go to another one. The rest are not so interesting. Let's go to another letter. Who should we choose? Jose. Please, could you choose another letter? Jose, or someone else. Yeah, could you choose another letter?
no.
No worries. Any
F,
letter,
F.
any letter. F, F, F. Oh, I know why you chose this, Igor. Yeah, I know why you chose this, but that's cool. Okay, so.
Because it's in the middle.
I can see now.
No worries. Okay, so F,
One moment, I
let's
can
choose.
see.
Yeah, F off, you know this.
One moment, please.
Sure. Okay, so we say this actually a lot
I
because
say it.
it's not good to say the F word, but we can just say F, yeah? So F off. Yeah, that's perfectly fine to say. It's better than saying fudge off, yeah? So to say F off is okay, but still rude, yeah? But with friends, for example, it's okay. You can say anything with friends. The rules go. But face fungus, what's this? Haven't heard, but cool. Like a beard or a moustache. I have a bit of face fungus right now. Okay, so face fungus. Faff is very common. Faff is very common, so I'll teach you this one. So, load of faff. What a load of faff. So what I have to do to get, I don't know. So, who is wanting to travel right now? Has anyone got, would anyone like to go to either the US or the UK to visit? They say no, definitely not. Okay, for example, I'm only saying this because I know that it's a lot of faff to get things like visas. Yeah, it's a lot of hassle, it's a lot of effort. You have to write so many forms, things like this. Yeah, so it's a lot. There's a lot of faff. Okay, does this sound familiar to anyone? Has anyone heard it, or can anyone work out the meaning from this?
Just like fuss?
Fuss, yeah.
Okay.
Too much effort, yeah?
Yeah, I know.
So a lot of faff, a lot of poncing around, we say, yeah? So a lot of poncing around. There's a lot of poncing around, lots of stuff, bureaucracy, yeah? There's a lot of faff. When something is far too complicated, yeah? So when something's too complicated for you, you'd say, oh, it's a lot of faff. Okay?
But the real meaning is, but the things is not meaningful. I mean, I don't need such efforts, actually.
Oh, sorry?
I mean, but these things itself is not meaningful.
Do you mean faff?
Yeah, fast and faff. I mean, the thing is not itself. It is not meaningful, but you need too much efforts.
Yeah, so you can't get the meaning from it originally, but we say this a lot. Oh, it's a lot of faff. So, oh yeah, I'm planning to go. Oh yeah, I'm going to London for the weekend. To go to London, I've got to organise this. Oh, actually, maybe it's too much faff. Yeah. But here, I just checked on this website. This is used as like a verb as well, to faff. So to waste time, to faff. But you can use it as a noun, like the faff. Yeah, it's a lot of faff. So here, for example, I've been waiting half an hour to go out. Why are you still faffing about? Meaning, why are you wasting time? Why are you making things more complicated than it should be? Just get your jacket on and go. Yeah, so don't faff around or don't faff about. Okay. Could someone use this in an example sentence to practice using it? So Mira, could you please try to form a sentence with faff, or give us a story? Do you like to faff about?
Sorry, Martin. I'm not lucky today because this is maybe temperature affected on the connection. So I have a problem. I don't know if you hear me or not.
Yeah, sure. No worries. I'll come back to you. Hopefully it's all right. But what do you say, Joanne? So, give us an example. Do you ever faff around? Sorry, I've got some noise in the back. Yeah, I think it's right now. Okay, so Juan, are you the kind of person to faff about?
I was faffing when I waste my time in front of my computer, and before do what I have to do, I was chatting or finding page.
Yeah, so that would be, yeah, perfect. So you have the aim, you're going to go into the computer and you're going to do A and B. But then suddenly you read a message on Facebook and then C comes about. You faff around doing C when you should be doing A and B. Yes. Okay, so that would be to faff about. Is when you're supposed to be doing one thing but something else distracts you and stops you from doing that other thing. Okay, another example, Marielle.
Sometimes I just like to be laying all day in bed, and I know that it's such a faff, but I just love it.
Yeah, to faff around. Yeah, it's only though, you can only use that example if you've got to be doing something else. So if, for example, a friend calls you and says, right, Marielle, let's go to the mall, as you say in America, right? Do you say mall? Mall.
Mall, yes, the mall.
Yeah. Not shopping centre.
You could say that, but it's more common to say the mall.
We say, no, we don't say mall. We say it for like some kind of American style one, but we say shopping centre. Okay, that's another thing. So, Marielle, so they're saying...
What's the meaning of faff? I'm sorry.
Faff? Dick
yes,
around.
what is the meaning of faff?
To dig around, to mess around with something. So, to not do what you should be doing, but getting distracted with something else. So, for example, I'm running out of examples. Can anyone else help? Yeah, I'll use this example with Marielle. So, your friends invite you to a shopping centre or a mall, and you say, yeah, I'll come in a minute, and you're still in bed. You're faffing around, yeah. You're not operating so efficiently, should we say? Yeah, you should be up, ready, showered, but really you're in bed watching reruns of Friends. Okay? You're faffing around.
Yeah, I actually do that a lot.
I knew, yeah. So I got this sense. Okay, so that's cool. So that would be to faff around, not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So I could faff around. For example, if I say, right, today we are going to learn English grammar, and then we start talking about, I don't know, the weather, or we start talking about where we're going on holiday, that would be an example of us faffing around. The point was something else from what we're doing and what we're actually doing. Okay? So,
yeah, thank you, Martin.
No worries. Who's the biggest faffer arounder? Alberto, on a scale of 1 to 10, how often do you faff around?
Well, I try not faffing around, but yeah, it's sure that I faff around. I waste my time in the computer or watching the TV series that don't bother me and so on.
Yeah, so things like this, you're faffing around by watching TV or doing something else rather than the actual thing you should be doing. So put a number on it, Alberto. 1 to 10.
Hey?
Put a number
1
on
to
it.
10. I hope that 3 or 4 only.
3 or 4. Okay, really quickly, because we're running out of time, we've got a couple of seconds. Just say a number, 1 out of 10 to how much you faff. I would say probably, depends what it is, but I'm around a 7. So, Chow, what are you?
I'm sorry?
A number, 1 to 10. To what extent do you faff, usually?
1 to 10? Number?
Good class today is holy class.